What's up, you guys? It's Golden Topics with Zay, and today's episode, here's what's going on.
So I was just on live and we listened to Ice Spice album, and that shit is trash. I'm sorry, that's how I feel on the subject. I feel like Ice Spice, this flow, these same ass 7 words, these same ass 3 topics about being a baddie, you're the poopy, and you're so thick is so fucking tired. It's lazy. It's juvenile. It shows a lack of work ethic. When you actually do decide to switch it up and do the whole whisper rap, Rico Nasty ripoff, you do it for 3 songs straight. Which brings us back to the point of the album being lazy. And it feels very rushed. It's not mixed or mastered properly. The music is way louder than you are. We can barely hear or understand what you're saying. And it's just like, outside of the 3 songs I just talked about, you could take any song on that album, and I promise you I wouldn't even know what song it is, because every single one of them except for the 3 songs sounds exactly the same. But then the 3 songs also sound exactly like each other. And then another thing, the bars are juvenile. They're childish. They don't like, there's no double, triple entendres that really make you think. And I know it's Ice Spice's thing that she's not a lyrical rapper. Ice Spice, and I want you to hear me good, if you had to come up during a time where you actually had to be a rapper, you would not have a career. How the fuck are you a rapper and you don't want to be lyrical? Rapping is about the lyrics. That's the most important part of a rap. All I know, Isis, is that you said that this album would sound different, and it doesn't. And what does sound different isn't even done properly. I want to say that you disappointed me, Isis, but it's my fault for even having expectations of you.
I feel like Ice Spice has stopped trying, and some people might be like, well, she wasn't really trying in the first place, especially since she said that she wasn't really a lyrical rapper. But I feel like in the beginning of her career, especially around the time she released her EP, she seemed like she was actually trying. Like, I don't know, this could just be me, but I feel like her EP, when I listened to it, it felt like she was actually putting effort into her music. So with the release of this Y2K album, I just can't help but think this can't be the same girl that released Munch a few years ago. You was my stitch, but it's not what it seems. Like, there was some wordplay in that bar right there. She was actually trying. But now what I think has happened is that she's reached a point in her career now, because she's gotten so big in such a short amount of time, she feels like she doesn't have to try anymore. But the thing is, she hasn't been here that long. Like, she came out, 2 or 3 years ago? 3 years max, maybe. She's been here for maybe 3 years max, and people are already starting to feel like she's peaking. There's definitely room for her to improve, but I don't know if she recognizes that or not. And another thing, she's not really a girl's girl anymore, at least in her music. I feel like her music started out being like sweet, bubbly girls girl rap music and dogging out on men instead of women. But now it's kind of the other way around, where she's dogging more so out on women. Taking her mans. I don't give a damn. I'm literally better than her. She's so ugly. I'm taking her mans. Don't give a damn. Her music has shifted away from this whole like girls theme, and now that theme has become so prevalent now, people aren't looking, the listeners aren't really looking for who can be like the meanest bitch or the baddest bitch anymore. Like, I don't think that's where people are at right now, at least. People have started shifting towards the more girls theme, so to be doing the opposite of that, I think that's why, another reason why people are receiving her music, her recent music, so poorly. I don't know, just a thought.
So this new Ice Spice debut album got reviewed by Pitchfork, a 7.6. And I know it's by a different person reviewing, but they also gave her EP a 7.6 last year. And I read the review because I was genuinely confused on how they would call this a 7.6. I really didn't like the album. In the review, they talk about how some of the lyrics that Ice Spice has are some of the worst moments on the album, which I agree. So I'm like, where's like the 7.6 coming from? Like, what's so good about this album to put it that high? Although they talk about Ice Spice's ability to not be pigeonholed by one sound and kind of branch out and try new things, they say she has like some Nicki influence, some Opium influence, and some K-Flock influence. While also in the next sentence saying, collectively, this album sounds like nothing her peers can make. And I'm just like, are you sure? Ultimately, upon reading this review, I feel like the author, the reviewer, was trying to say that Ice Spice succeeds in a way that she doesn't want to be held down to one sound or stick to one sound or genre. But I feel like a huge reason as to why this album doesn't work for me and a lot of other people online, as I'm seeing conversations about it, is that Ice Spice already hasn't perfected that sound that she, blew up with. And now that she's branching out and doing other things, it makes this album sound very messy because she's not very detailed in the stuff that she does. At least it's what it sounds like. What did y'all think, though, of Ice Spice's debut album, Y2K?
I blame the world for letting Ice Spice think that you can actually record and put out a song called BB Belt and y'all would eat it up. And this is what happens when y'all give some random ass person some stupid ass shit views, make them go viral for no reason, and look at them now doing some dumb shit online.
Well, that's all for today in today's episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.